Imagine waking up one morning and realizing time itself has changed. Yesterday you were 25. Today the world says you are 40. What if someone, somewhere, flipped a switch and controlled time itself? Time control sounds like pure science fiction, but scientists are already working on something close to it. To understand time control, we first need to understand what time actually is. Einstein showed us that time is not fixed. It bends, stretches, and slows down depending on speed and gravity. This is called time dilation, and it is already proven. Astronauts on the space station actually age slightly slower than people on Earth. Now, here is where things get really interesting. What if we could deliberately slow time down in a specific area? Scientists call this concept a time bubble, or a localized time field. Right now, we cannot create one, but the math suggests it might be possible. There's a concept called a Tipler cylinder. It is a massive rotating object that could theoretically warp time around it. If you traveled in a loop around it, you might come back before you left. That sounds impossible, but the equations of general relativity allow it. Now, imagine what could change if we controlled time. First, think about medicine. If doctors could slow time inside an operating room, they would have hours to fix a wound that closes in minutes. Lives that could never be saved might survive. Now, think about disasters. If scientists detected an earthquake, they could slow time to give people more evacuation time. Hurricanes, floods, wildfires, all could become survivable. But here's where it gets more complicated. Controlling time creates paradoxes. The famous grandfather paradox. What if you went back and stopped your own birth? If you were never born, you could never go back, so the paradox never ends. Some physicists believe paradoxes would be prevented by the laws of physics themselves. This is called the Novikov self-consistency principle. It says only self-consistent time travel can occur. But there's another theory. The many worlds interpretation says every decision creates a parallel universe. If you changed the past, you would only change a parallel version of it. Your original timeline would stay safe. Now, here's the biggest question. What would time control mean for power? Whoever controlled time would control everything. Wars could be rewound and replayed until the perfect strategy was found. Economic crashes could be seen before they happened. Scientific experiments could be run in fast forward and completed in seconds. But would this power ever be shared equally? History tells us that the most powerful technologies rarely are. Time control might be the ultimate tool for either saving the world or owning it. We're not there yet, but scientists are laying the groundwork. Quantum entanglement research is already showing hints of instant information transfer. Atomic clocks can measure time to billionths of a second. These are the first tiny steps toward mastering time. So here's something to think about. If you were given 24 hours to slow time, what would you do with it? Would you fix something broken in the world or something broken in your own life? Time is the only resource that every human shares equally, for now. If you found this video interesting, subscribe to Faxi Tech. We explore the science behind impossible ideas every week.